Yo, let's go. What up, my little tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. This is day 2 of the Arena Open draft number 2. If you didn't catch yesterday's draft, you should go check that out. That's part 1. We will now move into draft number 2. So I think I need to get 2 wins to cash or something, because I went 3-1, spoilers, in the first one. So that means I have no losses to give. So I think I need to go 2 wins before any losses. Let's just draft a good deck and make it so. All right, we have 3 good choices here for first pack. Nahiri's Warcrafting, solid removal spell with a little bit of extra value. Kenra's Spell Spear, obviously just an amazing 2-drop. And then the Deadly Derision. I rate these pretty comparable. I think Derision's a little bit better than Warcrafting overall. The question is, do I want to take the Spell Spear over either of the removal spells? I think I gravitate towards the Insano 2-drop here versus the 2 removal spells. I am willing to believe that could be wrong, but I like that first pick. Okay, what do we want for our second choice? We're not taking Squee the Immortal. Looks like the normal rare or mythic is missing. Top cards for me in this pack. Kami of Whispered Hope's very good. Grasp is decent. Sculpted Perfection's pretty solid. Is that it? Yeah, we're probably taking one of these 3 cards here. The Grasp and the Kami are probably the safest choices. In fact, it's possible I take like the Grasp here and we can end up wheeling the Sculpted Perfection, but Kami of Whispered Hopes is super, super strong if you can even just get a little bit of value with it going, or a little bit of synergy rather, for that value. That's a tougher choice. Kami or Grasp. I guess the Grasp probably goes with the Spell Spear better, if that makes sense. But I think Kami is generally a slightly better card, so we'll just stay open. See what happens here. Pretty solid third pack. Phyrexian Censor, if I had taken the Grasp, would have been pretty good for a nice little aggro deck. Artistic Refusal has time and time again proven to be one of the more potent cards that people don't really play around. Just gets them real good. The Convoke is so nice on this, you know? And then you get to do both. So even if you're not countering something, you can still draw. Invasion of Muruganda does, in fact, have synergy with Kami, and it is removal spell. There's a Skittering Surveyor here, Portent Tracker, Etherblade Agent, Thornwood Falls. Lots of good different choices. I mean, I guess it makes sense to take the Invasion after taking the Kami, but I want to take the Portent Tracker. I think the Mana Rampers are just so good in this format that I'd rather take them over those cards. It might even be one of the stronger cards in the pack anyways. A weak-ish 4th pick. Could go, again, along with some more synergy with the Kami and take the Chomping Kavu here. Mauler's always solid. Escort is fine. Tiller Flesh is pretty good. I don't see us wanting that right now. Tiller might be the best card in the pack. I guess I should still probably take it. Yeah. I'd rather stay open and trying to find the correct lane than just latch on to something, so... Losing Chomping Kavu here, it's not the biggest deal. I will say this is not necessarily the start I wanted to have, but this leaves us open to a bunch of different things as opposed to, you know, first picking an Elspeth and just being like, all right, I guess we're playing white. I don't even think Elspeth is that good. Chandra is very good. Are those the only 2 Planeswalkers in this format? I don't actually remember. Okay, so, directions. We have a few here. The best cards in the pack, I'm going to say, are Volcanic Spite and Dispersal. But otherwise, Sigil Sentinel's quite good and does have synergy with the Kami. Invasion of Urgamon is decent if you're in red-green and actually has a chance to wheel pretty frequently, so we're going to pass that. Renata's okay. Again, this works really nicely with the Kami, but I'm actually surprised at how weak the Renata is. So I think here we're going to go with Spite. I think this is close. It's very possible Dispersal is slightly better than Spite. But with what we already have, I think taking the Spite here and like wheeling the Invasion could be very good. Alright, a little bit punished, because I think the best card in this pack is now the Eyes of Gitaxias. These red or green cards don't really do it here for me. Bola Slinger is good, but I think Eyes is better. Stasis Field is fine. Yeah, wish I had taken the Dispersal now after getting past the Eyes of Gitaxias, but again, staying open here, nothing wrong with that. Thornwood Falls could be alright. Furnace Gremlin, not terrible. I am not a huge fan of Inga. I guess if we were red-blue, it'd be okay. It's probably worse in blue-green, where we wouldn't have as many ways to enable the card draw ability, right? Yeah, I think that Falls is probably the best card here. I mean, if we get past you know, like a good 5-color deck, I'm not going to shy away from it, as long as the fixing's there. Thornwood Falls is great, so... Furnace Gremlin is good. Whoa, 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 why do people do this? Strictly based on, like, and this comes up every single time I draft it on, like, my stream. People are like, oh man, Invasion of Kaldheim has a terrible win rate. Every time I play with this card is just fantastic. And we have a good start with it, too. Like, you definitely want more ways to produce mana, because if you can cast this out early, it is pretty darn brutal. Okay, so we might be leaning towards red-green battles. Man, 8/8 Trample Hexproof is good, stat line-wise. But the card itself is so slow. Now, I guess maybe we can end up sideboarding it versus like a slower deck. What are my other choices here? Like Vengeant Earth is okay. I've played it before. If you need early interaction, it's fine. Bane Splitter we're not playing. Squadron maybe. I guess we just take the uncommon here. I would guess that I probably don't want to start that in this. Like, in a lot of formats, this kind of card would be fantastic. And again, stat line wise, it is good. But this format has infinite bombs, and the majority of them are cheaper than 8 mana, so you can do better. I am not opposed to Beat Stick. It actually does quite a bit of work. But I think we want to actually just take another green land here, perhaps. I guess Beat Stick has a little bit of synergy with Kami too, pumping up its power and adding extra mana, but extra green land seems good. Okay. Yeah, and like I said, if there's... Frontliner is fine if I was going to go aggro battles, but if the fixing is going to come around and we have the opportunity to build a good 5-color deck, I will not shy away from that. What other ways does red-green to have with to combo with the Kami? Lots of different pump effects. I mean, I passed like the Chomping Kabu or whatever it's called. I guess there are some other what do you call them? Backup cards. Seed of Hope may be playable here. Didn't see any, like, what are they called? The Rampaging Geoderms. Wheeling an Escort's not bad. Didn't wheel the Invasion of Urgamon. I don't remember how many cards were left in the pack, so... maybe a sign, but... not a bad start. Progenitor to Exarch is good. If I wanted to splash that, I don't think that would be crazy. What am I losing out on? Another Kami of Whispered Hopes? We don't have any synergy currently with the Kamis, so they're just 3 mana fixers and rampers. Incubate 3 X times, so 5 mana, you incubate 3 twice. I think I like taking the Progenitor here. It's not like a bomb, but it's just a really solid card. And we have some fixing already, so I think that's okay. Jeez, what a terrible pack for us. There's like a Realm Breaker's Grasp, a War Historian, a Host Charger. Wow. Really bad pack for us. Do I want the Grasp? I guess there's a world where I'm still playing green-white. Okay, let's just take... I guess the best card. Maybe Marshall's a little bit better. That is a huge, huge gift. All right, and that's a good sign. Maybe we cut off, or maybe there just wasn't much green in pack 1, because getting a 3rd pick Glistening Dawn is fantastic. Otherwise, where you would take like Kavu here, yeah, that's pretty close to a bomb. I mean, as bomby as you're going to get for 4 mana, that card wins games. Invasion of Arcadia is also pretty hot if we didn't want to just take Tandem Takedown. I love this battle. ETB, discard, draw 2. The flip side is extremely potent and often needs to be dealt with. Otherwise, it will slowly just, well, maybe not even slowly, just take over the game. I think because we are pretty heavily in green and there's maybe still a chance we're green-white, I'm going to just take the takedown, though. What is this? Rugged Highlands. We're not taking Drana and Linvala, clearly. Scrounger is okay. Haven't seen any blue cards for these Thornwood Falls. We have a Tiller of Flesh, too, I guess, if we end up in white. Maybe even the Enduring. Would I splash the Invasion of Kaldheim? I might. Yeah, let's just take the Fixer, just in case. Ooh, baby. Okay. This is very hard to cast, but if you resolve it and you're not just dead, it's very hard to lose, assuming you can play out a few creatures, right? Tribute to the World Tree is amazing, and we're pretty heavy leaning towards green anyways, so... Okay. I want to find some more Portent Trackers. I want to find some more fixing. I mean, the white's almost looking a little bit better than the red, and we haven't seen much red this pack. I guess that means we are likely to see a lot of red next pack? What pick was that? That was pick 6 Tribute? Just give me all the green, people. Give me a Polychronos or something. Another triple green card people don't want. We need some more Portent Trackers. Garbage. Bola Slinger for some more +1/+1 counter synergy. I've never seen the Sunblessed Guardian be impressive. But I guess maybe if we end up in green-white, it's going to be... I'd rather have a 2-drop than a 4-drop right now. Let's put it that way. Poor Yargle. Alright, 2/2 lifelink, also not shabby with ways to pump it up. Herdbeast is also okay. I guess this is maybe how we're leaning now. Splashing Spite, not out of this... not out of the possibilities. Is there any chance I can wield the Kami of Whispered Hopes? This was the pack, wasn't it? I think it was. Oh, we'll take the Fertilid's Paper, though. That fixes, that ramps, that has +1/+1 synergy. It targets for Tiller. Sure. I mean, the more ramp I get, the more likely I will run the Copper Host. I guess the biggest issue right now is, like, I don't have a huge bomb, but we have good cards. Like, Glistening Dawn, like I mentioned, is pretty close. Dune Shaper? I hate this card. But I also do not like Infected Defector. Lean towards the 1-drop, maybe. Rotten Tail is not unplayable. I just wouldn't call it good. Alright, some last few pickups. We might actually sideboard Barrage, so that's not terrible. I'll play the Herd Beast, that's fine. The Menace on this thing's really annoying. It's often trading with 2 creatures. We still have a pretty easy blue splash if we open something in blue worthwhile. Traxxas Fall sideboard is really good too. In fact, I might even main deck that for a way to deal with flyers. Ah. Once again, what am I losing if I pass this or take this? I lose on another Kami. So I've said this constantly, but Ragavan is not even that good in limited. If you have it specifically on turn 1 or your opponent doesn't do anything early, sure, obviously it can win the game. But at the end of the day, it's not some crazy bomb. I think I will just take the Kami here. I don't have enough red to swap back to red from white, I think. You could take the Ragavan. I think I'm going to win more games if I take the Kami. Okay. God, even Lathiel would be good, right? At the beginning of each end step, if you gained life this turn, distribute... Wait, do I have much to gain life? Just a let one. No, okay. Anyway. Take the Elspeth and don't complain. See, I was rewarded by taking the Kami by getting past an Elspeth. That is just how it works. I bet you if I had taken Ragavan, I don't get past this. That's clearly science. Okay, a lot of good cards I'm passing here. Surge of Salvation, great sideboard card. And Angelic Intervention, very, very good protection effect. Blossoming Sands, and an Intercessor. Getting past a Yuta? That was back-to-back invasions of Amonkhet 2. Nothing we can do about that. Gosh, is Corruption of Tawashi a better splash than Invasion of Kaldheim? Especially with more fixing. How many things am I flipping here? I have the Tiller of Flesh, I have the Glistening Dawn. We have a couple of other ways. I think having access to Sunder is good, though. Yeah, this... If Sunder wasn't in the pack, that would probably be close, because Cavaliers, whatever. Invasion of Gobakon. Yeah, that card is decent. I mean, it's cheap and it has 3 loyalty, so... The awkward thing here is I'm kind of getting heavier into white than I am green almost, which makes the Tribute to the World Tree slightly awkward. I would venture to say I'm probably not running... My gosh, that's how many this pack? 3 Invasion of Amonkhet this pack. What was I saying? I would venture I'm not running some of these cards. Cut Short's fine. It's not my favorite removal spell. Can we get like one more good playable? A couple of emotes going around. They're not even that good in our deck. They would be playable, but we'd actually have no other ways to trigger them. I don't think we want Billy Rider, and I don't think we want another Rotten Tail. I mean, yes, this is okay with what? A couple of cards. Fine. I'm not going to play the emote. I might as well take a card I might consider playing. It's good with our Angel as well. Yeah, we're even on green and white cards. I mean, if the Tribute is a card I'm not casting till turn, like, 6, that's pretty awkward. Is this playable? Probably not. Mouse click was going funky there. Alright, one more pack that we haven't seen. Can I get the Seed Core? Whatever it's called? Trample the Seed Core? Something the Seed Core? Storm the Seed Core? Storm the Seed Core. Final answer. No, we got a Scroll Shift. Which is... mediocre? Mediocre. Knights of New Capenna, some good black, red wheeling. I don't think Scroll Shift is making this deck. I don't know what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, Angelic Intervention wheeling is nice, at least. Was there any possible way I was supposed to be blue-black? I don't think so. It's just awkward seeing triple Invasion of Amonkhet in pack 3. I don't think we want Inspired Charge either. Could get away with 16 lands, probably. I don't have any land cyclers, but I have some mana production. I'm guessing it's probably safer just to go 17, though. How good is the Seed of Hope right now? How many bricks do I have? 1, 2... This is just permanent card right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5? I guess the Seed of Hope is medium. Well, all in all, I'd say this deck is okay. Is it a deck I expect to do extremely well with? Probably not. Is it playable? Yes. Could we win some games? Absolutely. Maybe the Seed of Hope is more playable if I run a bunch of these Rotten Tails. That does not seem worth it, though. Game plan is to go turn 3 Kami of Whispered Hope every game, and then hope that they don't have a way to kill it. And then not have many ways to make it better. Maybe turn 3 Tribute every game into the Kami. I guess that's better. Am I really running this? This can't be right. Can it? I mean, I guess it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Two lands. What? How many mountains am I going to run here? 2? 2 seems like awfully a lot. This would be 9 green, 8 white. Yeah, like I said, this Tribute to the World Tree is going to be a little bit hard to cast, but... Alright, I got 1 loss. I need to, 2 wins for cash. One win would be a nice gem bump at the very least. Let's go to round 1. Go to round 1 and just win. I'm on the play! Woohoo! I have a mulligan. What? I only have 2 5-drops in this deck. Okay, that's better. That's better. This returns creature or battle, not planeswalker, so I think we're going to pitch that. We have a chance at a turn 3 Elspeth here. Alright, if Portent Tracker doesn't die, we are going to be sitting pretty. No, no, stop! Oh, that cannot hit planeswalkers. They can only hit the Sun-Blessed Guardian. And we have it. Okay. Phew. Let's go. The ultimate. Return all non-land permanents with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield for 6. Yeah. Generally, you're not going to ult that. I would say, I would think, I would assume. If they were in our draft, they have a lot of Invasion of Amonkhet. It's fine. Gonna hold 1 land in my hands. Are they gonna sack the Thalia to draw 2 cards? Is that what they have in their hand? Must be. We're basically just going to be all in on 2 flying creatures at this point. If they level up the Thallid and attack, I'm going to chump with the Portent Tracker. And then give the Sanctifier flying. And put him on a 2-turn clock with the Favor. Excuse me. Went down the wrong frickin' pipe. Ugh. All right, we are all in. Sack, draw 2. That's what it's called, Corrupted Conviction. I guess the good news for them is that both my creatures fly, so the Thallid attacking is not an issue. They're not like losing a blocker here. Alright. Elspeth down. Now what? They haven't scooped yet, so presumably they're not dead. Oh, just a tap down. Fantastic. Alright, so they go to 2. Love that. Sure, they can put that on the Thallid and flip their flyer next turn. I have a huge health buffer too, and this is a menace creature. So they have to deal with both flyers and a menace creature. Feeling okay about that. Pick up. I guess they can sack the Blade Berserker first. What also saves them here? The Battle of, or Invasion of Fiora would suck. But that's a mythic, I think. They could have Wicked Slumber, double tap down would be okay. Nice. Alright. So blue-black, and we want to smack. What removal did we see? None? We just saw a little bit of hand disruption. You have to assume they have a decent number of removal spells, but that might not necessarily be true, I guess. Atraxas Fall, generally going to be good versus them. I mean, we saw at least one battle, so that's probably fine. I'm going to cut the Rotten Tail. Oh, you know what? I didn't even check. Is this Tiller of Flesh good enough in my deck? 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, that's fine. If nothing else, it has a huge target on its head. People kill this because, well, it's the threat, you know? The threat. Alright. Rotten Tail out. Atraxas Fall in. We will be on the draw, presumably, for the next game. Let's go to game 2. That's another Snap Keeper. We have all of our best cards. Just need to find a couple of lands here. Oh, they're playing a little bit of green. Alright, there's double white for Elspeth. There's the Thallid again, annoying. Ah, Invasion's a good draw. Let's take a peek at what's going on there and make something cost a little bit more. I guess I'm going to hit the Corruption of Tawashi, and that's going to basically be uncastable. I know they don't have blue right now, but this game's not going to end anytime soon. And the flyer we just have the fall for. The problem with Atraxas Fall and the Corruption is that they get a little bit of value out of it immediately, you know? Damn. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play this out as a 1-2 then. Technically, waiting for the tribute's nice, but who knows how long it's going to be before I find a third green source. And this way we can hopefully protect our Elspeth. But they drew the island for the Oculus. Well, that sucks. That's very good. So let's... This gives them a card, but dealing with the flyer is nice. And then I get to arrest their Realmbreaker's Grasp. They might make the very same mistake that I made yesterday's draft, where they put the backup counter on their Thallid and then cannot sacrifice it. Yep. That's exactly what happened. Nice. Another island off the top. Alright, let's attack the invasion for one and see if they just chump with Berserker and draw a card. I think with the board this clear, it's probably better to resolve Elspeth. She can also give flying to something next turn to help flip the invasion, plus Elspeth tokens on Unseal. Or, not Unseal, that's what they cast. Jeez, they did have Invasion of Fiora. And a Pylon. Wow. Anyways, as I was saying, +1/+1 counters on Bond Warden are really good. Holy moly. I hope they don't have a way to get that back. Alright, what does this do? When it flips, at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature that attacked. And then sack it. Creatures you control gain hexproof indestructible. That's really where it's at. That's fine. I guess they can attack Elspeth for 2. And then maybe just play out their flyer. Yep, sure. That's a great draw. Alright, let's give the Bond Warden flying. If they want to block with their Whelp just so I don't flip the invasion, that's great. They will get to draw a card, but that's not super problematic for me, I think. Okay. Deal. Couple of 5/5 incubate tokens. Feeling juicy, baby. So we can flip one of the tokens and tandem takedown next turn. We can just flip both tokens and really put the pressure on them. Actually, hexproof indestructible, right? Oh yeah. Trying to flip that thing's gonna be nuts. So they didn't sack their Berserker, most likely because they want to have a blocker for a 5/5. I do think we chump the 2/2 with the token, because Elspeth will just replace it. I get punished by a sacrifice effect, I guess, if one of those exists. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting, but I mean, there's like the red 2-drop that flips and makes somebody sack something. I guess the issue with chumping with the token there is that now if they kill my Bond Warden... Oh, they can Glistening Dawn themselves. Okay, that's pretty good. Sure. And they get to do it 3, 6, 7. Wow. Unless they're just going to grab their pylon. Oh, okay. I am very okay with this. Do I protect the Elspeth? I think I just attack here and get them to chump with their Berserker. They go. They did top a card. But my plan here is to go block the 2/2, take down the 3/1. Oh, I guess they're not going to attack with their 2/2, are they? Because I have a 5/5. Well, in any case. Oh, you know what? I could have tandem takedown the battle. Would that have been better? I didn't actually even think about that. I think most, if not all, of the punch effects in the format can actually go to battles. That would have allowed my... I would have flipped it. Well, that's fine, whatever. That means they're still not killing Elspeth. Four cards in hand. They have the Corruption of Tawashi available. Actually, I am not sure why they sacked that one and not their... Not their, Valid. Alright, well, what do they have? Let's figure it out. Sure. Sure. All of these planes are pretty damn awkward, aren't they? Alright, well now they know what I have in my hand, so no point holding priority. That means they get to incubate another 3. Man, ugh. If we had been able to resolve Tribute that turn, for example, Elspeth starts pooping out 3/3s with lifelink. I mean, how many... What's my ratio of green to white? quite a bit. Oh, they're tapping out! Oh my gosh, they're tapping out. That's nuts. Okay. They're going for value. And now we get to mork them. Okay. So they flip and they start drawing cards. I mean, yeah, that's... They only get to draw one per turn, though, but with as much mana as they have and as many incubate tokens as they have, that's still really gross. Okay, so they're going to give me Menace. That kills the... Avacyn. Nothing I can do about that. But now we just attack them with all and then try to kill them in like 2 turns?
I will return many times if necessary.
Where are some spells, please? We're obviously ahead, but I don't think I'm winning, if that makes sense. They have 2 3/3s. Whenever they transform one, at least once a turn, they draw an extra card. Yeah. Oh my god. Their deck is sick. Holy crap, they have some insane bombs. This is the type of deck we did not want to play against. Jesus. They have 3 mana left, so if they get back Halo Forager, they can't do anything great. Alright, they're just gonna get the Looter. I need to start drawing creatures and cycling. With Tribute. Yeah, I need to draw like creatures with 3 or more power. Kami with Tribute's really good. That is a hell of a board state. Best draws in my deck. Anything that draws extra cards. Wildwood Escort would be insane. Invasion of Kaldheim would be medium. Oh, Progenitor Exarch. That's really good if we can find that. I guess we just try to trade with the Archpriest. With our 4/4. It's got Death Touch after all. They might have another way to recur that, of course, but... Ah, alright, and now they can gain a buttload of life. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 currently. Hmm. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lands and 22 cards. It's about average, I guess. Maybe a little bit higher. Yeah, they have 9 cards left in their deck versus my 18, so they have done some churning. see, 11, 12. They probably still have 5 lands in their deck. Between the 3 cards, now 4 cards in their hand, and 7 in library. Those green lands might just be for the flipping Thalids. Yeah, they have 2 of them. Okay, that was a good draw. Oh, that wasn't a good draw. They exiled my graveyard already. So what it is a... Well, it draws a card. 5 mana, 3/3 draw card. So I have Invasion of Kaldheim in my deck, so I don't want to play out all of my lands, but if we draw some creatures that trigger our tribute, for example... Oh, they're gonna shuffle... They're gonna shuffle some juicers into their graveyard. Jeez. Archpriest, Invasion... They could hit Unseal, Halo for... I'm gonna have to try to get extremely aggro if and when we go to a game 3. Which feels very likely at this point. Oh, my Angelic Intervention's gone too, so there's no chance that I can randomly get them with protection from one of the colors, because they have colorless and black right now. Whittling me down. The only way we might have been able to win this game is if we had hit that triple green for the tribute a little bit earlier. But I'm not even sure it would have ended up helping at this rate. 12 lands and 25 cards. Yeah, now we're getting a little bit unfortunate. How can we aggro them out? We bring in Knight of the New Coalition. Alright, so they redrew their Halo Forager. They go for... what? Oh, did they not do it? I don't even know what just happened here. They should just start attacking with all pretty soon, right? They might assume I have like a cut down in my hand, which wouldn't be hard to think. Alright, I mean, 3/5 double strike. I don't know if it's even worth continue showing them cards at this rate. I mean, I guess they're on a time limit, so maybe there's merit to keeping them using their clock, but I mean, that's not even a fun way to win. There we go. All right. Let it happen. I'm not going to give protection. We'll start smacking out here. whatever one I block, they can just sack to the Huntmaster. Is there a way that I can mill them? No. So block here. Take a lot. Probably don't have any outs. Another Oculus Whelp. Did they shuffle that? They might have shuffled that back. Yeah, okay, that was shuffled back. Alright. That, my friends, was quite a few lands. Let's bring in the Dune Shaper. I actually think I'm going to cut the cut short. I don't really want to bring in the Host Crusher, because by the time I cast that, they've probably set up their defenses. I mean, Hexproof is good, but... well, I guess we'll bring it in. Is 2/2/2s better than Tiller of Flesh? Probably not. Thunder for Corruption of Tawashi. Is that worth it? I don't think this is a good matchup for us. They don't have a ton of early removal, but they have a ton of good, like, creatures. So, need to probably draw pretty well versus them, because their deck is on another level than mine. Okay, game 3. On the play. That's a keeper. That is definitely a keeper. 2-drop into Invasion of Gobakon, I guess. We have the red for the Invasion of Kaldheim in our hand. That was a little bit awkward, but we can pitch that to the Invasion, I guess. Yeah, they have their Thallid, damn it. Probably just better get the Kami online then. I should have attacked before playing out the Kami. Whoops. We saw 1 tribute in their deck. That's good. That means they're not... okay, they might not have a removal spell this turn then. That means we get to flip our Invasion immediately too. That's insane for us. Right. Render, Inert, Conversion, Mirrodin Avenged. They don't have land. I don't want to get the Render Inert. I guess I'll just hit the Halo Forager, though. And that's gonna put a 1/1. That's gonna put 2 counters on our creatures. Oh god. Actually, holy crap. That's insane. They still are missing blue as well, so they might just play Death Touch or pass. Yeah. And now we get to do some biz, baby. Oh yeah. Actually, why not go like this? That's a lot of land. Pass. They're probably going to need to sacrifice a creature here. Ooh, they didn't. Well, next turn we gotta go Fertilid's Favor on our Kami of Whispered Hopes. Yeah, that's fine. We do not care about that, because the Fertilid's Favor is gonna give those counters right back. Alright, they're not holding up black, so... They need to block the Kami, or they need to block both creatures here. If they don't, I just flip my invasion and kill their creature for free anyways. And so what we're going to do is we are going to sacrifice the array here. Reason being is Escort grabs it back and then we get to hurt their hand again. And then we have two, like, this is... Our draw has been very good. That's exactly what we needed when their deck is better than mine. So, Invasion of Fiora is the card we are worried about the most. I do lose on this card if I can't cast it this turn or play it this turn, but not a big deal. This is just a huge card advantage engine. Every time I draw a land now, it is 2 damage and a fresh card. They're stuck with 2 1-mana spells they can't even cast in their hand. Also, we have Tribute to the World Tree whenever we cast a creature. Oh, I almost feel bad, but... Hey, that's magic, baby. Invasion of Fiora. That is the one card we were worried about. We're going to grab our battle back here and take a peek at their hand as well. Though, if they're missing their 5th land, they wouldn't be able to cast it for 2 more turns anyways. Okay, that's fine. That's actually a nice draw for them, as it is not only a 3 toughness creature that survives a single hit of the Pyre, but it finds them some lands, hopefully, and then it also, yeah, sacks well. Ah, well, that's very good. Okay. So, Escort, draw a card off of Tribute, get back our Invasion of Gobekon. That's also very good. Take a peek at what's in their hand. Archpriest, Conversion, some garbage. We want to hold the land in our hand for Pyre. And then just say go here. They can't draw both land and Invasion of Fiora. It's fine. We have lethal next turn, right? Yep. Grasp the Oracle. Flip 2 8/8s. GG. Yeah, baby. All right. And that, my friends, is what we wanted. So we're locked for 15,000 gems, which is great. I needed to recoup some of my gems from the disaster that was all will be won. And if I get another win, we get some cash. If I win 3 more, we get 2 grand, 1 grand, and 500. So keep it up. Okay, game 2. Or rather, match 2 for some cash. We're on the play again. That's a keeper. Just spit all over my computer somewhere. It's a turn 2 lifelinker with a removal spell, Elspeth. Hopefully we can find... Ooh, now instead we go for the turn 3 Elspeth, my friends. Versus an opposing green-white. Just spit something out of my mouth and I don't know where it went. There it is. Into the garbage with you. Ugh. Turn 3 Planeswalker on the play. Oh, Renin 7 or whatever. Renin, whoever is in the format. I forgot about that one. I don't think there's a way for them to kill Elspeth this turn. Oh, no, they could go like Arrest +2/+2. But it would require 2 spells. And them to use a removal spell on my 1/1 token, so... It's another very good draw. Let's just make another token this turn. Oh, they have a cut down. Ah, cut short, yeah. No, nothing I can do about that. Got cut short, could kill. That was basically the entirety of my action, so... I hope they don't do anything else for the rest of the game. What do we want to draw? Any of our battles would be nuts. World Tree thingy would be a good start. We have a lot of bad draws, though. Yep, just makes sense to make a 3/3 there. Okay, that's not shabby. Makes it really awkward for them to block. And maybe they just don't block. Good. Me. That. Smack down. Yeah, with 2 removal spells and 8 power on the board, now that's probably enough to win the game. Even if they have like a Boonbringer Valkyrie, which would suck for 1 turn because they would gain a bit, we'd still be okay, I think. When you know, you know. So we're gonna take down that to put it in their graveyard. Because if we grasp and they have like an enchantment removal spell or the protection card, that's really, really bad for us. I'm at 43, so I have time, but... One more good draw will probably clean it up. Right, that's fine-ish. That is, in fact, a very good draw. Okay, so draw 2. Mountain. Turn that thing off. They have another cut short, that sucks. If they have the aerial boost, that sucks. But right now, that is absolutely busted for us. Oh, that's fine. Okay, 2 for 1 in our favor. Sure. Yes. Then let's just remove a counter. 1 card in your hand. Galta? Mavrin? Hey, that's fine. Sunder the Gateway. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was going to say attacking is crazy. Alright. Go up to 49 life. Kami and land. I guess we'll just take the Kami. I think we start trading off the board. They're going to trade for their 2/2. I'm okay with that. Okay. That is not good enough, my friend. Too placid. Oh, baby. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. These have trample. They don't. Let's make sure we flip that. Obviously, this could all be going face as well. I think they do want to trade their 4/2 for my 3/3. Yep. But I figured this is still a really good line, because this gives us card advantage later. Excuse me, later on. Like now, whenever I draw a land, it's just extremely relevant. And we still have, you know, 2 8/8s waiting in the wings, so good luck. Even if they have Sunfall here, they doesn't do it. I'm at 50 life. Okay, got the first game. At least from what I saw, they don't have much besides the Boonbringer. They have a couple of flyers, so I'm going to bring in the Atrax's Fall for sure. They're green-white. I bet you Sunder the Gateway is probably going to be good versus them as well, though we didn't see anything from them. But what would I take out? I guess Seed of Hope. I think Rotten Tail's probably better, or worse than Bond Warden is. Okay. Game 2. Let's get some money, honey. Turn 3 Elspeth. Pretty good. Even though they had the cut short for it. I'm gonna keep this hand. It needs help, clearly, but I have nearly perfect mana. Perfect mana with the Kami, because I'm triple green. And yeah, we're on the draw, so... As long as we don't rip like 3 lands in a row, knock on wood. Alright, even that's a really good draw because we have the Kami. So. Ooh, they are going aggro. I'm pretty glad I brought in the Atrax's Fall. Oh, hey, Sunder the Gateway too. Atrax's Fall and Sunder the Gateway, both good versus that. I don't think they're going to be attacking here. That doesn't make sense, because I just gained lifelink back. Although I guess maybe their plan is just to try to flip that. Wow, so that's a 5/5 flying ward 2? Okay. No, I dig it. Does the Crystal Carapace have? No, it doesn't, so... We don't have anything to do with the mana, though. Like, isn't it just better to attack for 3 here and then gateway the Crystal Carapace? So I guess that's maybe how they won their first game, just getting somebody good. I've never actually seen Crystal Carapace played. Let's make a big life linker. Nice thing is that thing only has 3 toughness, so we can keep attacking into it with more relevant cards. Yeah, I mean, that's very annoying. Okay. It's not a terrible draw, I suppose. I think we're supposed to just run that out for no value, just to pressure the board. So they're not gaining life off of the Dune Stomper anymore, thankfully. So I take... This is not a 2-turn clock for me, because they have 10 damage and I'm going to gain 5 back up to 11. Really? Okay, we don't die. God, we would put him to 1 with this? Well, assuming they block this, they would take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They would go to 2. Yeah, I guess we have to. Alright, they can go back up to 7, so if they don't draw anything, they can't attack. But if they draw anything, I need to rip again. So I use the tandem takedown there because we want to push that 2 extra damage. I can't kill their Boonbringer Valkyrie because otherwise they would have put their equipment on their 5-4 or whatever. So they go back up to 7. They take 6. We're 1 short of lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Good draw. Well, hopefully they don't draw their Valkyrie this game, because that feels like the only way they can win. Let's go to the next. Come on, baby. We'll be on the play. The Valkyrie plus the cut. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna keep this hand. It has Tracker plus Glistening Dawn. Obviously, we are missing not only red and white, but also a couple more mana sources. But one Kami would give us the goods. I'm wondering if I want to cast Glistening Dawn on turn 3 for 2 3/3s. It's a little bit weak, but it might be okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I don't have anything else going on, so... I mean, the fact that they also didn't have anything on turn 2, I think, is what pushed me over the edge there. Alright, go ahead and do whatever. Moloch would kind of suck, because it would kill a Portent Tracker. That's fine. Glistening Dawn already giving us a ton of value because we have an extra creature left. They must have... Man, if they kept a hand that slow, they must have their Valkyrie or whatever already in it. Might just be running on a 5-mana 3/3 next turn. Are they going to sunder the grasp? My confidence isn't very high this game. It was good in the previous game, but... Pass, huh? Okay. I might get blown out here. Son of a... Are you kidding? Man. So sick. And they get to eat my tracker, although that's not a huge deal. If they just play the Angel again, I'm going to be very sad. They just draw their Angel all 3 games. That's bad too. That's a good one. Oh, my lord. Alright. Don't think we're winning this one, friends. That doesn't do it. I don't know. This game might have been a loss because I didn't wait on my Glistening Dawn. I could believe that, but doing nothing on that one turn seems really bad. And they have the cut short again. Oh, baby. All right, GG's. Kind of sucks that... I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's put it that way. I don't know. Well, it's a good draw, but it's a little bit too late. It's very dead on board here. GG's. Alright. Ah, well, we died right before the money again. Gosh. Felt like game 2 just really, really sucked. We were so close. Maybe I missed lethal somewhere. I mean, I could put them to 1 on that final turn, so maybe I missed 1 damage earlier in the match. But the Boonbringer into the removal spell. So another line was maybe to have used the sideboard Sunder on their Kite Sail, but then they're still left with 5/5 with Ward 2. And the flyer still would have been a problem anyways, so I'm not sure what the right play there was, but... And then that last game, I guess if I wait on Glistening Dawn until 4 mana, they don't get to spite 1. And then it's just a lot better versus what they did, but I don't know. Really tough. Okay, good beats. Well, we'll take our 1,500 gems or whatever. Still can't be too upset about that. I don't know what the gem conversion is, but good stuff. Love Arena Opens. Hopefully you enjoy watching them. This is the first one I've done where I've simply just recorded it and didn't stream it. So hopefully I made some better plays there with less pressure, but still recorded. Hope you enjoy. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.